Hello everyone. I'm sure that when you were younger, if you had siblings, you would sometimes raid their music collection. I know I did. So without further ado, I'm going to show you 4 records that I would borrow from my brother Ken constantly. Let's get this out of the way. Barry Manilow's Greatest Hits. Yeah, it's cheesy, but there's so much good music on here. You know, New York City Rhythm, one of my all-time favorite songs about New York City. Looks Like We Made It. Even Now. Very strong song there. Bandstand Boogie, which was the theme to American Bandstand. Weekend in New England. It's probably my favorite Barry Manilow song. Along with Copacabana, which is surprisingly not on this collection. Interesting. But Barry Manilow's Greatest Hits. I borrowed this from my brother Ken a lot. Now, Breakfast in America by Supertramp. This is probably one of my top 10 favorite albums of all time. This album had so many big songs you still hear on the radio today, like The Logical Song, Goodbye Stranger, Take the Long Way Home. But every song on this album is awesome. Every last one of them. Gone Hollywood is one of my favorites. I think my actual favorite on the album would be Just Another Nervous Wreck. But this is an awesome album, and I'm very happy that my brother had it so I could listen to it. Now I have this, Candy-O by The Cars. This is the second album that The Cars put out. A lot of great songs on here. Let's Go was the big single off of this one. Double Life, Candy-O. My favorite song on this album is Night Spots. Just a fantastic album. Dangerous Type. It didn't have as many hits as their first album, but this still has a lot of good songs on it. And finally, the other album that I borrowed from my brother all the time, From the Inside by Alice Cooper. Written while he was locked up in a mental institution for alcoholism, this is a series of songs that he wrote about some of the patients there. This has some really good songs too. From the Inside, I Wish I Were Born in Beverly Hills, Millie and Billy. Definitely weird, crazy, twisted, awesome duet. That was my phone you just heard. How You Gonna See Me Now? I think that was the big single off of this one. But this is also a great album, and I'm glad my brother had it so I could listen to it. Those were 4 albums that I borrowed from my brother Ken when I was younger, that I now own. What are some of your favorite albums? Leave me a comment down below.